A lot of home service businesses right now really want to start running Facebook ads because they see the success that other businesses have had. Yes, it's possible, but if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to be wasting a ton of money on Facebook ads. My name's Douglas. I work with local businesses here in Phoenix and help them create content and run successful Facebook ads so they can get leads like this. This is 1,100 leads in the last 90 days. What would you do for your home service business if you got 1,100? Now, and these are for $10,000 plus projects. These are big projects, okay? What would you do with that? It would be pretty crazy. So here's the thing. I have learned everything on my own by myself. I've never spent money on somebody else to kind of teach me things or have them do it until recently when I got to the point where I'm like, shit, I'm too busy to be fumbling and learning things on my own. So I'm a self-taught person, and I know a lot of you guys are too. A lot of you home service guys, a lot of you business owners, you built your business from the ground up through trial and error, through the school of hard knocks, right? And so what I want to do in this video is show you the 3 things that I've implemented to get results like that for my clients. You can literally rip these off and you can do it for yourself. And I don't know if you'll get these same results, but you can get pretty close to it, and it's going to save you a lot of money. My first time running ads, I burned through so much money and got nowhere because I made these mistakes. And so I'm going to walk you through these, help you avoid them. You're going to get a lot of value and you're going to make money, okay? And then you're going to be happy. All right, so 3 things here. We created a strong call to action and an offer. This is number 1, hands down. If your ad does not have a good call to action and an offer, like the call to action is one thing and everyone talks about it, but nobody talks about if the offer is actually worth a shit. Like the call to action is telling them to do something. It needs to be worth their time. So I'll dive a little deeper on that. The type of ad that you're running is very, very, very important. This is always changing. Right now, we're running video ads. This is what's working. There's a certain structure to follow so that they can crush it. 6 years from now, 2 months from now, like that might be very different. I don't know. It's always changing, okay? And number 3 is split testing the hell out of your ads. You want to test everything because data is king. Data is key, okay? The more information you know, the more you can change, the better you can do. So let's get into number 1, the call to action. Now look guys, you need to think about it this way. When you're running an ad and they're sitting on Facebook scrolling their life away and they see your ad, they choose to watch your ad, you f it up by saying, hey, give me your information, and without giving them a reason for it, right? Why would they do that? Why would they want to do that? They don't, okay? So you want to have a strong offer and a strong call to action so that it feels worth their time. The analogy I always use is this. Okay, if you're watching Facebook and you see one ad and then you see another ad and each one says this, which one are you gonna pick? You're gonna choose this one 100% of the time because, hey, this guy wants to give me $500. Of course, I wanna go with this option. Of course, I'm gonna put in my information. Of course, I'm gonna click the button. Of course, I'm gonna do whatever he says because I get $500. If the ad says, give me $500, who are you? Who are you asking for $500? I'm not gonna give you shit. I don't even know you, okay? And when you're asking for something from them without them getting anything in return, this is what it feels like. And so you want to stay far away from that. Your call to action needs to be a strong offer. Now, it really depends on your business and your industry to figure out what that strong offer is. But some of the bad ones that people do is like, give us a call. This is the call to action. Hey, give us a call. Why would they do that? Why would they want to give you a call? They wouldn't. No, they wouldn't. Learn more. Why would they want to learn more? Like you haven't given them a reason to learn more, okay? So these are just really bad, bland ones. But if you can say, hey, click the button below, I'll put together a custom strategy that is going to change your landscaping forever. Like this custom strategy, just tell me about your yard size. I'll put together a custom strategy. You can take it and run with it. They're like, hey, that sounds pretty good. Hey, send me a picture of your walls. I'll give you 3 of the best paint combinations that you can use. You don't even have to use us to paint. You can paint it yourself. Like, I just want to help you out. Wow, of course I'm going to go off Facebook and send this guy a picture or tell him about my walls or my project or whatever it is. And in turn for those things, we're getting their information. We're getting a lead, okay? So a strong call to action is the biggest thing that we changed so that we can get results like this. Without a strong call to action, these leads are not doing anything. And let me show you, what was going on last year. Look at that. September to November, 10 freaking leads. Do you see this? This is not good. We got 1 lead a day throughout that whole duration and 2 leads on one day. We were still running ads. I mean, he wasn't working with me, but he was still running ads. How did that happen? Like, how did we go from that to that? Like, what's the difference, right? A strong ass call to action, a strong call to action, because now people see the ad. Think about it this way. You're paying Facebook money to show your face, to show your ad to people. Okay, so you're saying, hey, Facebook, here's $100, show this to as many people as possible. And Facebook is gonna show it to people. The quality of the message, the quality of the ad, and what you do with those eyeballs, like Facebook's goal isn't to get you leads. Like, it can't necessarily do that. It can show your ad, it can show your offer to people, which in turn gets you leads. You got to think about it that way. When it shows it to people, what are they doing with that information? If the ad is shit, if the offer is shit, you're not going to get anywhere with them. Okay, and you're just burning up money. Hey, Facebook, keep showing this to people. Hey, nobody wants to watch it. Nobody wants to give you their information. So we had to change things. We had to change things and give them a reason to do something after seeing it. Okay, so anyway, sorry, I get really passionate about that. Number 2 is the type of ad. The type of ad, you've got posts, which you're already doing, and then you can boost them. You've got pictures, and you've got videos. So posts, pictures, and videos. Those are your 3 things right there. All right. Posts are things that you're already doing. You're already creating these posts. Some of them are pictures, some of them are videos. And you can boost them. Hey, I want to put $20 here. I want to put $50 here. I want to put $10 here to show this to more people. This is its own strategy, and it can work very well if your strategy is awareness, not if your strategy is leads. Because ideally, if your strategy is right, you're creating content organically and you're posting it daily that educates people, that tells them more, that helps them along their journey. For everything that you guys are doing in your business, you are a guide to somebody. If you're a pest control business, your goal on content isn't to promote killing the pests. Your goal on content is to educate them on how on how and why it kills the pests. Okay, you want to educate them on that, not because you want to teach them how to do it themselves, but because you want to become the expert. And so if you can tell them how to remove the pests themselves, they're going to try it. They're going to say, holy shit, this is way too complicated. For $50 a month, I can have somebody else do it. Who do you think they're going to choose? That helpful person that educated them along the way. Okay, sorry, this isn't the point of the video, but this is another thing I see people mess up all the time. So if your strategy is right, you're educating people in your content and you can pay money to boost it. The problem is there's no structure to this to get a lead. Like you're not selling a dream, you're not taking it away, you're not promising something, you're not asking for anything, like you're just giving information. So boosting this for awareness is good, but for leads, this is bad. So you don't want to do this. Pictures, I don't know if you guys have ever done a picture. It's got like, a graphic, it's got your phone number, your address, maybe a picture of somebody like this, and then something going on over here. This is a picture, graphic design picture that you'll post. It usually gets about 2 likes. One of the likes is from your biggest fan and the other like is from you. And then when you pay money to promote this, it doesn't work very good because nobody's reading it, nobody's paying attention. It looks like an ad, it feels like an ad. And so when you run this, it doesn't actually work very good as an ad. Now, I want to caveat. Right now, we do videos. Videos work very, very, very well for leads because it gives them enough time to feel close to you. They watch you for 30 seconds, 45 seconds. They start to like you. But it's not always going to be that way. Like videos have been working over the last few years, but 6 years from now or 2 months from now, that can change. That can change drastically. And it might be pictures, it might be text quotes, it might be carousels, it might, who knows? Like this is always changing, and this is why it's important to stay up on top of these things. But right now, the thing that's working the best is videos, because you can follow a certain structure, you can give them more information, you can tease the solution, you can build some type of personality with them where they start to like you. Okay, so videos are the type of ads that we're running right now that are crushing it. There's a PDF I put together, the link for that's below. You can get it, and it gives you this structure. Like there's a 7-step structure to the video that you need to follow. And like if we look back at the screen share here, this big jump, we changed the ad. Okay, so we changed the ad following this new structure, and we got this huge jump, and now we haven't gone below 15. Like we have just been floating high as hell on ads because we changed that structure of the video. And so I strongly encourage you to download that PDF and get the ad structure, the ad strategy guide. But that's the type of ad. So again, right now it's videos. If you're watching this even a few months from now, that could be very different, but make sure the type of ad you're running is solid, is the one that people actually want to watch. The third thing is we split tested. So we went into the account every month, we filmed new videos. Okay. Let's say we're doing 3. We got 3 videos. We got 1, 2, 3, and we just run it for 30 days. Run it for 30 days. Next month, we're going to film new videos and we're going to put them in there. So then we have 6. And these are all in our ad set. And again, the strategy walks you through this. So it would be really helpful to get that strategy. Now we have 6, and we can look at the cost per lead, the CPL. This is how much money Facebook puts behind that video to get one person to fill out their information. And typically you're going to see numbers like this if you're not very good at it. You might see a number like that. You might see a number like that if you get some ads that are crushing it. These ads right now are at about $5. We're getting about a $5 cost per lead on these, which is freaking crazy. So let's just say we got one at 5. If we're looking at this data here, so this one, about $55, we get 1 lead. $60, we get 1 lead. $20, we get 1 lead. $14, we get 1 lead. All right, we have these all running together. What do you think happens if we turn off this one, we turn off this one, we turn off this one? Now that budget is going towards that. So it would cost us $50 to get 1 lead. If that money goes towards this one, guess what? We just got 11 leads for that same amount of money on this ad, because now we've turned off these things, okay? And then the following month, we want to film 3 more. And maybe we get an 8, maybe we get an 11, and maybe we get a 28, okay? So let's turn this off, let's turn this off, let's turn this off, and now we're just keeping these 3. Do you see how that works? So every month you want to film new content, you want to put it in the ad set, split test it, and then turn off the bad ones. Turn off the bad ones, keep the good ones. And now you're constantly, it's called CRO, right? Cost rate optimization, conversion rate optimization. You want to optimize that conversion rate as good as you can. And so again, you've got 10 ads running side by side. You've got 3 of those ads getting you a $5 cost per lead. Let's turn off all those other ones. I did it for a client last month, and like we went from 25-ish cost per lead down to 11. You bet your ass I turned off those $20+ leads, and now he's getting way more for the same amount of money. Like it cost him $200 to get 10 leads. Now he can get 20 leads for the same $200, right? You see how that works? It's really, really, really efficient when you start to do that. So those are the 3 things. If you start doing these 3 things with your Facebook ads, it's going to be a game changer for you. You're going to get more leads. You're going to make more money. Facebook ads are hard. It's a gamble until you figure it out. It's a gamble. Like imagine you go into the casino, you put $100 in, and after that $100, you figure out which game pays out the best, and then you only stick to that one. That's kind of what you're doing with Facebook ads. You're putting in this money, you're figuring out which game gives you money back, and then you're going to double down on that. So if you have questions or you need help running Facebook ads, please let me know. That's what we do, but I put that ad strategy together down there. You can download it, follow it for free. It gives you so much information. Hopefully that's helpful, and we'll see you guys in the next video.